Welcome to Bridging the Gap to Connections, the talk show, where we begin by sharing your stories and spotlighting your shine. Welcome back to Bridging the Gap to Connections. I'm Darla here, your host, and today is Mindful Mondays for Mental Health. And I want to cover a subject in regards to our inner workings of our mind and how we may or may not feel at ease. What I mean by that is your brain a active, overactive working brain where there are thoughts, there are systems and things that are constantly moving and interacting? A great way for me to explain it is that there is a part of my mind that is still and at peace, and I can get there through meditation, breath work, and other things like that. But then there's another part of my mind that is like the freeway, the expressway of all the different ideas, the systems, and the different things that are going on within. And it's like I have a doorway between the peace of mind and the busy, bustling mall in which my mind is got all the different access points, the food court, the busyness of the hallways, the stores, and all the details within. I guess that is how I would like to be able to break this down. Imagine for yourself for a moment the busyness that's going on, all the thoughts that you're having, the memories that you have, the upcoming events, the things that are happening, and how it can begin to twist and swirl like you're literally lost as a child running through the mall without any supervision. Our mind can get busy. And the other part is we have to come to a place of peace. Without coming to a place of peace, we're not ever going to make sense of the noise. So when we get into a place of peace, we can periodically walk over into that space within our mind and open the door and take out what we need to take out to actually work with. Instead of having to go in there and be stuck in the sea of sound, the sea of noise, and all the different details. When we talk about the inner workings of the mind, and some people's mind is very busy while other people's mind is very still. We have neurotypical minds versus neurodivergent minds. We have so many different dynamics all the way around. But what I want to tell you is no matter which mind structure you have, the neurotypical or the neurodivergent, you are able to actually begin looking inward and finding the way to finding peace within, and are able to begin finding the way to either make the noise minimize or allow the noise to be much. You're allowed to be in a place of stillness or choose to be in the chaos. See, so many times in life, we're told this way or that way, but we're not told that there's a way to bridge and be able to be both. I had to learn very early in life that it was up to me to find the stillness in the noise within my mind. When you go through a lot of traumas and different things like that, it causes a lot of noise. It can be that way, though, just because you may have an ADHD brain. You may have lots of different ideas. You may not be able to keep things in focus because it becomes too cluttered, and you may have anxiety that puts in there and causes you to feel like you are unable to actually process any of it. There are multiple different things that are happening on many different levels, and actually seeking someone for help when the mind becomes too busy that you cannot focus on the things that are necessary, that you want to actually begin unfolding and bringing to life. Myself personally, due to circumstances and situations, sometimes my mind will shut down and I'll get stuck in the noise of what's happened, the storyline, the situation, and the circumstance. And that comes from fragmented pieces, the brokenness. When we have the fragmented thoughts, it's not allowing us to fully grow. And what we need to do is find a way to figure out of the mess what we want to keep and what we need to release. There isn't anything that we have that isn't allowed to be repaired. If we've never been given the knowledge, then we've never been given the knowledge. If we've been traumatized and separated from ourselves because of the hurt and the pain, there's no reason we can't be reconnected. If we have just a really busy mind and a lot of things going on and we just can't see clearly, there isn't anything that blocks you other than the limiting belief of that there's a perfect plan and a purpose. So, with all of that being said, I want you to take a moment and realize the mind is a powerful tool if we learn how to use it. We can become and be anything we want to be. The only thing that separates us from that ability is what we choose to believe. So today, I want you to begin by asking yourself, do I have a busy mind that keeps me separated from where I want to go? Or do I have a mind at peace that allows me to take the appropriate steps so that I can actually create a plan of action and then have the strength and the ability and the agility within my mind to actually follow up, follow through, and be able to put the pieces together. If you need any help in any of those areas, you can reach out to me. And if it isn't me that you need to work with, I can find somebody in the arena of mental health and psychology that can help you to begin driving yourself and your goals to success. This is Darla Williams here on another episode of Mindful Mondays for Mental Health. Until next time, bye for now.